right, so in this one, what I've got is a buffer, and it's kind of like this buffer they've already got like how it was made. So I know that I have, for the acid part, which is over here on the right hand side, I know that I have, it's basically 1 liter times 1 mole per liter. So that tells me I've got 1 mole of this. And when I look over on this side, I have 0.5 liters. I'm sorry, I did the math in my head too fast. I had 0.1 liters times 5, which is 0.5 moles of this one. All right, so that's the scenario that I've got, and that already is existing. And I already wrote down these reactions because you figured that out last time. So in the first one, I'm adding the HCl. And then in the next one, I'm adding the KOH. But note that because the opposite sides of the reaction reacted, they're in opposite places. So you can see this one is actually over here and this one is actually over here. But again, those were reactions from the previous problem that were already written out. So all I did was just put everything in its mole values. And again, notice that it didn't say that it was like a reaction. This is just a salt with its weak acid. We're not trying to do a reaction. It's not like an in situ buffer thing. We've already got the buffer. Now we've added some HCl to it. So between the 3 of those, I'm going to lose some of this. And I'm going to gain this. So that gives me 0.2 moles of that one. And that gives me 1.3 moles of this one, which is great. Because now I can jump to my Henderson-Hasselbalch and I can say that's equal to the negative log of 1.8 times 10 to the minus 5th. Plus the log of the salt, which is this part, 0.2 over 1.3. So negative log of 1.8 e to the minus 5th plus the log, where is it, of 0.2 divided by 1.3. It gives me that the pH becomes 3.9. And if you're curious what it was before, this was a 0.5 on top, and this was a 1 on top. So as a little note, originally it was 4.4. So it went down a little, but not a ton. I mean, again, you're adding strong acid to this weak system, and very little is happening. Now on this one, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. So that's 0.7, 0, and 0.2. That's adding, 0.8. So on this one, pH is equal to the negative log of 1.8 times 10 to the minus 5th, plus the log of, here's my salt here, 0.8 over 0.7. Quadruple check that I wrote all that in. Yeah. So I'm just going to go over here. 0.8, delete over 0.7. And so then that tells me my pH only goes up to 4.8, which again is not a huge, huge jump.